Welcome to If You Don't Know, Now You Know TV. I saw this video maybe about a week ago on a British evangelist. This story is amazing. It's where the world is today. This young lady, please keep her in prayer. But yeah, man, this one was heartfelt. Lets me wonder, what are we doing in the United States when it comes to Christians? But you got to watch this. I'll play. It's like 4 minutes long. Let's get it.
She is an ex-Muslim turned Christian evangelist who has been beaten, chased by mobs, unlawfully jailed, and even stabbed,
Can somebody call ambulance, please? Somebody call the ambulance, bro.
all for the sake of the gospel. This is not Afghanistan or Saudi Arabia, however, it is officially Christian Britain. Her name is Hatun Tash, and what's been done to her has even caught the attention of the British media. Hatun Tash grew up as a Muslim in Turkey and became a Christian after arriving in Great Britain. And as an ex-Muslim speaking out against Islam, she's become a target. Tash told us she's changed residences more than 50 times in the past 4 years because she knows Muslims are looking for her in order to kill her. One man has already been sentenced to 24 years in prison for trying. Because of this ongoing danger, she asked that we interview her from a secret location. Tash told us her conversion to Christ began when she learned the truth about Islam and Mohammed.
As I read his biography, it was very disturbing to me. So the man you grew up to love and honor suddenly turns up to be like, yeah, not good at all. And decided, yep, I can't be.
Now, when you think about that, says she grew up to love and honor him. But when she found out the truth about some things, she realized that it wasn't all what he cracked up to be. And that's why the situation is Muhammad and Jesus. Jesus is perfect. You can't find anything Jesus ever did because he was without sin because he is God. But then you look at Muhammad, there's many things. He owned black slaves. He had a kid, married a kid when she was 6 or 9 and consummated at 9. So this lady's probably starting to see the truth, and she saw the truth that he wasn't as righteous as they thought because none of us are righteous without Christ. And when you compare him to Jesus, there's no comparison. You can't even, like John the Baptist said that I can't even wear his sandals. So yeah, I think she just when she did her critical thinking and studying, she saw the truth. And I like a lot of Muslims and people that believe in that need to just study.
Muslim.
Then she learned about a very different God than the one of Islam.
As you dig into it, you get to meet with a God who is not silent or far or distant from you, but you meet with a God who concerns for you, who loves you, who he pours out himself on you. And not only that, he just puts himself on the cross and then says, I love you from everlasting to everlasting. Repent and come to me.
Tash began sharing this message to Muslims at Speaker's Corner in London's Hyde Park, where speakers climb atop benches and ladders and where vigorous debates ensue, often between Muslims and Christians. Her criticism of Islam has sometimes enraged Muslims, and 3 years ago a man slashed her face with a knife. He was never caught. She, however, has been arrested unlawfully more than once. The London police have twice paid her damages for wrongful arrest, including 2 years ago, when she refused to leave the area where she was preaching. Tash was forcibly marched through Hyde Park, followed by Muslims celebrating her arrest. She was placed in a police van, strip searched, and jailed. This has not stopped Tash from going to mosques and sharing the gospel daily.
I would simply stand in front of the mosques and then say, Muhammad is false prophet, Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Tell me what is your objections. Hundreds of Muslims just stops and then they want to
Mm.
talk to you. Sometimes you get harmed, sometimes it gets dangerous. Sometimes you end up in hospitals, sometimes you end up in people's house for a cup of tea. It's all very different. So I don't care whether people reject me or not. They need to hear the gospel. They need to accept or reject Jesus.
Christian Concerns Christian Legal Center has defended Tash.
The trick is that her Those that have attempted to kill her have been caught on camera. The police know who they are, but they've not been arrested. She is feared and targeted by Muslim groups because she is fearless for the gospel. She loves Jesus so much, but nothing will halt her.
Well, think about that. She loves Jesus so much that nothing will even stop this lady, not even threats for her life. And I was thinking about this verse when I saw this. Um, let's see here. It says, this is Matthew 5:10. Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you and persecute you, falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward in heaven is great. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. So as you think about her, she understands these verses. She's living them out. Um, and the book of Matthew is telling you that if you're persecuted for righteousness and for Christ, it's a good thing. Rejoice. This lady is actually living in seclusion sometime because the Muslims are trying to kill her. But if Muslims are supposed to be a loving religion, why would you want to slash a lady's face, anybody's face for that matter? And why would you um, want to kill her? But they're saying Islam is the only true religion, and when Christianity is only talking about love, and then they'll try to target other things. No, true Christianity is talking about love, laying down one's life for his friend, loving his enemies. They want to kill their enemies. I'll do another video also on what they say about people who are not Christians and how what they say about them. I'll leave it at that for now. But this is very, very it's true. And she to keep her in prayer because she definitely needs to be covered by the saints' prayer. And just ask ourselves, we're not even going through that type of persecution, and we are not even sharing the gospel to that extent, and even witnessing that she's actually um, being like persecuted like the churches of old, like the believers of old in the book of Acts and Hebrews where they were scattered, and she's living like one of them. But we in America sometimes have it so good. So while we do have the opportunity to share, let's share the good news. All right. Once again, if you don't know, now you know TV.